Hey guys, welcome back to Likely Not Dead. It's Tobi here, coming at you from our secret tunnel base. I'm joined here by Quasi and Lenny. How are you two doing?
¿Qué onda, compadre? Sí quema llanta, sí quema llanta.
My throat hurts, bro. I am doing well, guys.
All right, well, today it's not really a research topic that I'm going to discuss with you. It's more two experiences that I got off two users off of Reddit, and I want to share. One of them does come with a picture, so I'll go ahead and put that in the video on YouTube in case you want to see it. So yeah, well, the first story is from user Sashkia Flash 2, SASKIAFLASCHEA E2. This story happened to her in Germany. So this is how it goes. Hello guys, this is my first Reddit post. In September till October, I was haunted by ghosts. I accidentally summoned through a Ouija board with a friend when we were in his room, and I said as a joke, "It's boring, let's summon ghosts." I believed in ghosts before, but I didn't think when I wrote the Ouija stuff on a paper and used a bottle cap to do a couple circles and asked if somebody's here, that it worked. So after that, nothing crazy happened. A couple weeks later, when I was alone at home, it was about 12 a.m. when I saw that someone tried to open my door from the outside, which is locked. It was very, very slowly, like someone tried to come in very quietly. I said, really confused, "Mom?" Then the door handle went slowly up as if it went down. When I opened the door and searched the apartment, nothing was there. A couple days later, I heard 3 bangs on the same door when I was using the vacuum. Nobody there. Slowly after this, I started hearing whispers. Something started moving on its own, lamps being shaked, and lights being flickered. Nothing really much happened, but that's not the point. At some point, I really knew I was getting chased. I thought by one entity because I heard whispers. On the day I realized I am getting chased, I went to the church. I saw in the mirror someone sitting behind me, just a black figure with a kind of robe. When I arrived at the church, I got out of the car and walked to it. When I was walking back to the car, I saw something sitting on the driver's seat. Again, just a black figure. Both windows were rolled down at the front seat, so it couldn't be a reflection or anything. It wasn't the back seat either. I made a video while walking back to the car and made it brighter. A screenshot at the moment where you can see a man sitting in the seat. Looks like a beige or brown shirt on his and his face was looking like a corpse. His mouth was open, shaped like an O, and the eyes were almost closed. You can clearly see an ear, etc. It creeped me the fuck out. When I sent the pic to some friends, I saw at some point the face of a smiling woman behind the man, like she was talking from the back seat with him. This picture is 1000% real. I only made it brighter. I have made many videos of paranormal things happen. It's just mind-blowing experiences for me. You should really respect the dead and entities. I am not crazy and I am not lying. You can believe me. I'll post the picture down below, and if anyone's interested in any more pictures and videos, tell me and I'll post them. Let me see. Here's the picture.
What am I looking at?
That's the car seat, and apparently this is the figure of the woman. But you can kind of see like a nose and like the little circle with the mouth is.
Yeah, this one. You see the eye, the nose, and stuff. Así chupando pito.
Yeah, for all those who want to see the picture, make sure to check out our Facebook and website page. I'll make sure to post the pictures as well as this person's
make it up.
I'll draw it out here.
Reddit name. So
How am I supposed to look at it? This way?
Like this. This is the window. This is the car seat. And this is the apparition of a woman who's supposedly talking to whoever's sitting down.
Oh, that's weird.
So what do you guys think? Could this actually happen after using a Ouija board?
I mean, yeah.
Let me start by saying, don't be making shit that you don't know how to use. That's like number 1. 2, this bitch made a makeshift Ouija board with bottle caps. You know what I'm saying? This bitch was already making one. And she's dumb.
I
you
was
stupid
just
bitch. Don't bring ghosts into my house.
I was just fucking around.
Don't bring ghosts into the secret tunnel.
Look, I didn't even do it right. I was just fucking around just to mess with her because she was looking at me. Look, I didn't even finish the alphabet. And I put it the wrong way. And I didn't even fucking spell that right. I forgot the I. I mean the E. See? It's supposed to be on top.
Actually, no, you're going to get something next to you.
Bitch, there's already been things around us. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You're right. But you're going to make it work.
You're a fucking demon yourself. Shut up.
Yeah, just her using it because she was bored. That's some Lenny shit. That's some red flags. That's some red flags right there. What I was thinking is like, why did she have her windows rolled down when she went to go to church? like that's some confidence.
Did you mute me? How dare you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, why were they rolled down? Like
Well, the picture that I see is kind of hard to make out what exactly she saw, but
look, I'm gonna draw
I
it
mean, what
on
how
my
is-
phone.
how is
Like, give me your
drawing-
phone. Give me your
how's-
phone. They sent it on the group
How
chat
is drawing it gonna make anything?
because you don't understand. You don't see the outlines.
Here, here, you can do it on the freeform board, so you can do that.
Well, we need the image, my boy.
Why do you? We don't have the image.
It's on the group chat.
Not letting me send.
Never mind.
Well,
Well, I'll do it like
tell
this.
Toby to show it to you.
Hiya. So this is the car, right? This is the top hit, and this is where the window would be, right? But she says they're rolled down. The car thing would be like right here, you know. So what we see in this image, let me change the color.
So the black thing that's there would be the head.
Like it's like with its mouth open, it's like that. And then over here, there's like another bitch like saying shit.
Oh, okay. See that I see, kind of. But what?
And
that?
that's his mouth.
How's?
He probably has a big ass nose.
Oh, I was gonna say something.
You're and the eye is like right here.
Well, do take in mind, she did say that this figure looked almost dead, with the
It was
mouth
like a
open and eyes
macabre.
closed. Yeah, like a corpse, basically.
But like that looks like a dog's head, bro. That doesn't even look human.
It's I see it because it's snout.
Yeah, it has a snout.
But,
like,
like,
look at the
She
way
said
you.
ghost
Like
or entity. She never said it was human.
like it's like that, and then it has a mouth like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I couldn't make it out. You know,
could be a hellhound. Then again, she was playing with shit that she shouldn't be seeing. Not all ghosts look human. Just to put it out there.
Yeah, just
So
look at
that's-
Quasi.
Look at me. I look like a rat all time, every day. See the imagery? I'm gonna have to screenshot. I'm gonna show you this photo over there. Boop. So you could see that. And that's basically what it is. It is, but so what? It ended. It's still haunting her, or like what's happening here?
There hasn't actually been any updates on it. I keep checking it regularly, but she hasn't posted anything else.
She probably got caught already. Like ghost. It's because when people take hauntings differently. Like people handle the paranormal in different ways. There's people who just go completely batshit crazy and just off themselves.
Well, do take in mind, with our background, we believe in it because, we've seen stuff.
Yeah.
This, specifically in like Hispanic culture, we believe in a lot of ghosts and demons and saints and everything in between.
Yeah.
This is in Germany where this
Some-
happened. So
They probably think everything they see on the movie is fake.
I mean, I'm a little bit like that. I believe in it, but I'm also skeptic about it. Like, unless I see it happening in front of me or evidence.
So would you use the one just to see if it was real?
Yeah.
Well, you and Lenny could do
Lenny.
that.
Ouija board or what? Make it right.
I already sold my soul to the devil, so sure.
What
Yeah.
soul?
You don't have one.
Exactly.
Quasi, give it back.
Look, let me do it right for you. I'll draw it right for you
No,
guys.
no, because you draw it. You're already connected to it because you draw it.
You're down.
You can't draw it.
I remember Quasi telling me how to make a real Ouija board when we were in middle school and
Bruh,
elementary.
we literally used one out of a belt. Remember the belt one?
Oh, the one with
Marcus?
Marcus.
I hate him because he was like, "You like my belt? I got it in Hot Topic," and everyone was like, "Oh my god!" And we're all trying to use it.
I remember that. I'm like, I'm not fucking with this shit.
I played the Ouija board online on the website. Have you seen those?
No, I haven't.
Just Google Ouija board online and you just write your question. And I'm like, ¿Qué está ese pinche mugrero? I got caught. I learned how to do, allegedly, the real Ouija board. It's like you have to do it on a certain day of the month, certain wood. So you could use wood. Well, they recommend wood. First you carve it out, all the stuff. And then you bathe it in like the moonlight. It's the whole thing in the graveyard.
We
It's
can do
sort
all
of-
that.
Exactly. That's why I say it's too much. But you could also do it like regularly. Like, have you done the Charlie?
Didn't we do that in high school?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Charlie is? Charlie.
Is that the one with the pencil?
Yeah, the Charlie pencil.
Oh yeah, Charlie, Charlie, are you there? And then you ask yes and no questions.
Yeah, and it'll go T T T T.
Oh well, they have the little wands. No,
No,
it's
no,
like
no, no. It's
almost-
pencils.
Yeah, but there's like the wands are similar.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that.
it's similar to that, but you're gonna use these pencils, and you have to have 3 pencils for anyone who
I
doesn't
thought it
know.
was 2. You just put them on top of each other.
No, so there's different ones. There's Charlie that you hold it, and then there's the other one where you would put 2 pencils on top of each other, and when it flips over, they're saying something, right? But that one was too hard to get the 2 pencils to balance, so I could like do the little thing. So it's better you just get 3 pencils. I remember this because I was like this. So you would get the 2 pencils. You get like this. You go like that, and you would have to put them at the tip, and then obviously these would be longer, and you'd be like, Charlie, Charlie, are you there? And then he would go, this is no, this is yes. So if he said yes, he would move it away, and you're touching other pencils. So you're touching like another set of another person holding the pencils, and he's like, Charlie, Charlie, do you want to play? And he'll either go no or yes. Mine, he would have said yes, and I was like, can we leave? And he'll be like, no. Like, Charlie, Charlie, can I please leave? And he'll be like, no. And then when he's like, Charlie, Charlie, I want to stop. Do you still want to play? And he'll be like, yes. And then you'll keep doing it until he tells you you could leave. And then when he lets you leave, you drop the pencils. And that's it. You never heard about this? This is like the first thing.
I mean, I heard like rumors about it, but not the actual. Like I would see like videos and stuff, but not.
I did.
But
with my
it's the same
cousins.
thing as the wands. It's like using the wands. You don't have to necessarily use the pencil. I feel like you weren't exactly talking to Charlie. You know,
I don't know. I was
that
talking
could
to
have been
somebody.
anything.
Well, that's how it started.
Yep,
And me
but
and my
have you ever
cousin
seen the
did.
wands? Like
Yeah, the ones.
those are fucking scary, bro.
The metal ones. That
Yeah.
The one that go wire.
Yeah, we need to buy some of those.
Bet.
Just have them around you, and they're like.
Yeah, that means
How
there's
do you go?
fucking activity around us, bro.
But yes, yeah, I was dumb when I played that one, but
You were?
I was, I am. I was dumb enough to show you. Hala. There's other ones that they had. There's a lot of scary games that we would play.
Yeah.
Like the devil holds my arm.
Never heard of that one.
The red door.
Never heard of that one.
Red door, green door.
We should play that one.
I don't think we should play that with.
What's it about?
Tobi.
Tell me we'll not get out of it. Neither
You
will
would-
I.
Yeah.
I want to hear.
So the red.
Oh, now we're talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so red door, green door, whatever. They have different names for it. It's a kind of like a hypnosis type of game, where there's one person who's the guide, right? So, like, say in this situation, I am your guide. I'm gonna make you relax, and I'm gonna guide you through your doors of your mind, of your subconscious. So you have to say a chant like red door, green door, any color, open door. Like, you say it a lot, and eventually from all the chanting you like zone out, and the person who's being hypnotized has their arms raised, like they are laying down with their arms raised, and eventually this is the way I'm gonna find out that you have fallen into your subconscious, is that your hands drop like dead away, and then I'll be like, you, for the most part, people put the person on their lap, and then we're like, what do you see? Do you hear me? And you'll be like, yes, I hear you.
I think I've seen a TikTok video where they do that
Yes,
for this kid, and
And he breaks down.
he breaks down. He's crying.
It's because he saw his best friend.
Yeah, he saw his best friend, and then he
Get
mentioned
killed.
his mom. No,
no,
the best friend's mom. No.
no, the best friend, the girl is like, is calling their mom
Oh.
because he's freaking the fuck. He's having like a panic attack. So the theory of the game is you could go through every door, but if you see a red door, you do not go in it. You need to go away. You need to go find other doors. Now, if you see that there's someone in like the room that you're in, because they ask you
You run out the motherfucker.
who's in the room, and if you say there's someone here, I tell you, okay, you need to go, like, leave, go somewhere else. Do you see a door? And if you tell me I see only a red door, I'm like, I'm going to wake you up. I'm gonna wake you up. because the problem was that in that TikTok video, the person who was guiding them forgot the rules. Didn't tell them fast enough to stop, because he said, "Oh, there's someone in here," and she forgot to, like, she was looking around because she didn't know the game. And this is the problem: if you don't know the game, and halfway through you stop guiding them, the person's gonna get lost. So this person followed it, and then like someone who was recording told him, like, "No, you need to wake him up. You need to wake him up." And they're like, no, don't go do it. But he already walked. And basically what they saw in that, whatever they saw, was like 10 times worse. It was like their worst fear came to life, and it was seeing his best friend die, who actually did die. So that's why he was having a panic attack, and then trying to wake him up took too much. That's why they're like, "Come on, wake up, wake up." Like, it didn't work out because you could not take him out of his subconscious. Hence why they were calling the mom. And then finally he woke up crying. And for the most part, some people don't even remember what happened within that subconscious. So that's a game that no one should play if you don't know how to play the game. Like, don't let anyone be like, "Oh, let's play this game." Like, no, bitch. Like, don't play that game. You would get lost.
Let's play this game.
No. I would have to print out the rules and have them with me, because I will not.
I'll print them out.
You're okay. Yeah. So that's one of the games. You know what Devil Holds My Arms is? That one's kind of basic.
Never heard of it.
Devil Hold My Arms, or Lifts My Arms, is 2 players. So there's someone who's stronger than you, who's gonna hold your, like, I could do it right now. Well, I can't do it because I can't. Like, you could hold my arm. So I'm gonna have my arms like to my side. You're going to hold me down, like a lot of pressure. Like, don't be afraid of fucking grab me. You're gonna hold me down, and you're gonna say, "The devil's gonna hold your arms," right? And then I'm like, "No, he's not." And what I'm doing is I'm gonna be trying to fight against your grip. The moment you let go, you feel like someone's lifting your arms, and that's it. That's Devil Hold My Arms. Everyone gets freaked out because they always feel like the hand's going like this. Like, they feel the fingertips picking you up. I always play that game. Just for free. I'll just do it. Yeah. So that one's easy. That one anyone can do. I think, who do I do it to? You know what? You could do it to Lenny. Get that out of your mouth, you weird bitch. But, you know, choke on that shit. Pinche caca. It's going to be stuck in your vagina. It's going to come out. Scraping your vagina.
How the fuck did you even get to that point, bro?
Because I just saw it.
Anyways.
Yeah, so there's a lot of
So
games.
there should be another segment where she could go off on talking about all these games, because...
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, don't play games that you don't know how to do. A Ouija board is not a game.
Do not play that.
Don't play that. Only because you saw it in a scary movie and you saw that white people would lie, it's because it was fake. They could play it. I'll be watching.
You'll be part of it because you're in the room.
No, I'm gonna have a circle around me. I'm like, yeah, guys, y'all be with
Salt circle.
Be like, I am purified. All right, so that was it. Okay, next one. I'm ready for the next one.
All right, so the next one is called My Demon Visitor.
It's me in the middle of the...
This one was
How'd you
written
know?
by Ali 00124252683. Yeah. All right, so it starts off, my name is Ali. I'm 18F, and this is my true experience.
18 female.
So she gives a bit of background. I live in an 1880s farmhouse. I've had issues with the home ever since I moved in. Bad dreams come before the move-in day even. Even my sister had dreams about the living room of the home being filled with red light and angels trying to keep her away from it after nightfall. Sometimes the property can be quite beautiful. Other times it shines a darker kind of light. For now, I'll ignore a majority of the experiences and speak about the woman I came here to talk about. I just can't get her out of my head. I see her cruel eyes every time I close mine. I only pray that it'll stop. And soon too. It started with a dream. I guess it was more of a nightmare. I was standing in the kitchen next to my mother and a woman asking about the house. The woman seemed to know the energy was off. She seemed to be sort of a psychic medium. She started asking me questions about the home. Do you hear banging at night? Does it come in threes? Do you often feel watched? Do you sleep well at night? Do you wake up with scratches and bruises and have no explanation for how you received them? The whole shebang. It was while she was asking me her questions when I started to feel the heaviness of the air. I felt as though I was being watched, so I turned to look into the library off the kitchen. The light for the library was off, but I could still see through the dark due to the dim glow of the hanging ceiling light in the kitchen, though I honestly wished I hadn't been able to see. When I looked into the library, I saw a figure hanging from the ceiling upside down. She was standing with her arms out as though she was formulating an upside down cross with her body. She was mocking Jesus Christ. She dropped down from the ceiling and dragged her body across the floor before standing up in the hallway entrance from the library to the kitchen. She walked over to me and grabbed my shoulders, and without moving her mouth, she told me that she was never going to leave, that I couldn't send her away, and she was always going to torture me. I began screaming at her to leave in Jesus' name. She only smiled. I pushed her out of the house, but she still smiled at me from the other side of the door. I woke up breathing heavily. The entire day, I could feel this woman's presence around me. I was sure she was real. This was the first time I had seen her. I decided my room was the problem, and since I didn't want to see her again, I changed where I had been sleeping. I went to go to sleep in the room off the garage on the couch. Everything was fine for a few nights, until it wasn't. I had been dreaming of an elderly man. He was standing at the entrance of the doorway to the room I was sleeping in. He simply told me to run and that she was coming. The look of fear in his face was one I'd never seen on anyone before. He was horrified. I asked him what he meant because the woman wasn't on my mind, but all he did was point. I looked over to see the same woman from a few nights before running towards me, her black frizzy hair and solid black irises staring into my soul. As soon as she reached me, I felt a heavy weight on my chest and began to wake up and be in the real world, but I wasn't able to move my body. I tried to open my eyes but could only manage to open them for a second or two at a time. Every time I did, I saw the woman crawling around the couch. My eyes were closed for most of it, but I felt her get on top of me and my eyes opened one last time to see her on top of my body, ready to bite me before I passed out. I don't know if I was afraid or simply tired, maybe both. When I woke up again, I checked my phone to see that it was 5:47 in the morning. It wasn't that early and there was light coming from the outside window. I sat up in bed trying to process what had just taken place. I decided to brush it off, but as hard as I tried, I couldn't shake her face from my mind. So I drew a picture of her. I'm not an artist by any means, but I needed it down on paper. This was the second time I saw her. I decided to stay in the room off the garage because it was clear that it wasn't the location. I didn't see her again for another few nights, until I did. I was dreaming again. I sat up in a bed because I felt her near me. It was a sickening feeling that I couldn't mistake for anything else in the world. I heard scratching from a nearby door, the entrance to a closet in the corner of the room where my mother kept large racks full of tablecloth and bags of unopened chips. I turned my attention towards the noise. The door to that room was a difficult door to open. I'd often have to throw my entire body weight into the door to open it, but at this moment, it opened on its own. As the door slowly opened to nothing more than a crack, I could see half of the woman's face. Her blank, expressionless face stared at me from behind the door. I didn't move, nor did I make a sound. I was kept in place by my fear. She slowly exited the room and walked towards me. I jumped off the couch and backed away screaming at her. I told her she was not welcome and that she was to leave my house immediately. She never blinked. She only continued moving slowly closer to me as if I hadn't been yelling at her at all. She only stopped to bend over and look at me straight in the eyes, and her face inches from mine. Then I woke up. I shot straight up and looked towards the door closet. It was still closed. This was the third and final time I saw her. 3, yet another mockery of God and the Holy Trinity. I've never seen her again since that day, but sometimes I still feel her around me. What do you guys think?
Yo, that's fucking scary, bro. I mean, I feel like I know, right? It's my line. I think everything's scary. Fuck you, Quasi.
Merch right there. It's fucking scary, bro.
Yo, that's fucking scary, bro. Nah, Have you ever like closed your eyes like hard enough and you see like blinks? Like for me, it's always
Yes.
cat eyes.
Yes.
Like all the time, it's always fucking cat eyes, and not like I'm talking about like the green cat eyes. So it like really freaks me out. So imagine like waking up and seeing that in your fucking face. Shit, sleep paralysis right there. Or even like crawling itself, I would have offed myself. Like no, no thanks. I do not want to experience that.
So as I was partially listening to this, because I was seeing everything in my mind. So hopefully I saw. So she would have visions before moving into this house. Her sister.
Her sister had a nightmare,
Premonition.
nightmare dream about the living room surrounded by angels and figures with a red light trying to keep her away from it. And then the OP had dreams, a few dreams, but she didn't go into detail about hers, just her sister's.
So, como dicen, your dreams mean something. I think from here, the point where she saw this woman, the mockery of Jesus Christ, the three knocks, everyone knows three knocks. You're out of it. Mostly the mockery of the crucifixion.
The upside down cross she made with her body. Yeah.
Yeah. Is also the biggest mockery, I believe, in Christian Catholic religion. I thought it was interesting because when they're like demons or ghosts, they don't really stop. They keep going. But this, and what I found interesting is that other spirits were also trying to warn her, like, get the fuck out. But obviously I'm assuming that was like her parents' house, so like she couldn't leave. Like that was house. What I thought was weird is like, I wonder, like, do they have like biblical like figures, like crosses around the house? Because when she talked about it, she didn't say there's anything hanging.
I would assume so.
You would
But
assume, but like sometimes Christians don't put nothing.
because it's mostly with Catholic families. I've seen that they always have crosses everywhere, a picture of Jesus. I mean, I have a fucking picture of, I think, the Virgin Mary that I got from my mom when she passed, because I'm like, let's keep her in here. I also have a little santito somewhere, like on the wall and one on top of the fridge, because like gotta keep my bases covered.
You know what I've been seeing a lot recently? The Santa Muerte.
So you've been
Seen it
trying
where?
to connect her,
No, like
or you've been seeing her figurines.
yeah, I've been seeing like her like
Bitch, go to Junior's. Fucking candles are there too.
like something's like pushing me towards her, and I'm just like I don't want to.
Listen, La Santa Muerte is also a saint.
I'm not saying she's like bad or anything.
She's not bad or anything, but when you do Santa Muerte, it is like categorized here in the Mexican cultura that it's mocking of Jesus Christ and the mocking of the Virgin Mary.
But it's like, dude, there's
Yeah,
gods
I don't
everywhere, so
honestly, when it comes to that, my mom would sometimes get candles for that, but they had a specific purpose. I never got into it. I don't know what the fuck it was. But the thing is, the Santa Muerte, in my eyes, is not the thing that kills you. It's supposed to be guiding you somewhere. So to me, it could be like it's guiding you to a new beginning, a new part of your life, a new chapter, etc. Know what I mean?
Yeah. So most people who use the Santa Muerte, I think, because the problem is that the Santa Muerte has been like connected with narcos.
Yeah, it has. It's been connected
so,
to them.
Like
Do you
even
know
Border
why?
Patrol knows because they use it for like
No,
protection
no.
of guns and
No.
power.
I believe it happened in Baja California. I'm not too sure.
Baja.
But it was a gang fight, and to both gangs, it was seen, do not hurt anybody of the church, because that's their faith, that's what they believe in. But in a gunfight, they accidentally killed a member of the church, and he was like a high, like top level member or something, to where they got excommunicated. So they started doing that for the Santa Muerte. So it kind of, in the documentary I saw, this was a while back, they used it as a kind of way to atone for that, to ask for like forgiveness on like, that happened, it was an accident, but they're trying to,
Yes. There's actually a part in Mexico where like a whole family, a whole like colonia support La Santa Muerte. Like people flock there to give their blessings, their offerings to La Santa Muerte. I'm not really into the Santa Muerte because I have not researched it as well. I do have family members that are her followers, but I think sometimes their intentions. So you're trying to lead them to the intention that you are giving her. You're giving her a promise. Hence why sometimes the people who have like tatuajes for La Santa Muerte is because that's their promise. They're burying her on their body to support the promise that they made with her. It's a whole thing. So that's why Border Patrol be like, oh, cartel, you know. I think another thing here is that this girl is being tormented by like this sleep paralysis demon, because this demon tends to come only in dreams, as I've noticed. Like the paranormal, well, she said there's other ones, but what she's gonna mention is the demon that visits her. It's like, why? Ooh, angel numbers. So you should look up what that means. I think it means like something's gonna happen to you. Not like
I'm like, bitch, what?
yeah. I try to learn the angel numbers and the demon numbers, but I think it's interesting because cuando se sube el muerto, as they call it, when the demon gets on you,
That's like the worst feeling in the
it's the
world.
worst feeling in the world. And I understand the part where she said like she felt tired. I currently had me subió el muerto like a while ago during my it was in December. No, it's not that one. No. I was sleeping. I was tired. I think I was tired and me subió el muerto. It was weird because it was like some weird inception shit where I would wake up thinking I was actually awake and I would feel my feet touch the floor of my room and then I would fall back and then I would open my eyes and I'm
Could
still
you have
asleep.
had an out of body experience?
So, and then it gets worse. Let me put this on. I can't believe I took it off.
I should get one of those.
So I already looked up the angel number 444.
What is it?
It's for clarity and decisiveness.
You gotta better decide.
But I'm a Libra, so I never fucking learned.
You're gonna have to make a decision eventually.
Financially, it means I'll be stable. Woo! Woo!
Anyway, so yeah, so me subió el muerto, and it was funny because it wasn't funny. It was kind of terrifying because when I did it again, I did it like multiple times. I would get up, I feel the floor on my feet. Like that's how real it felt. Like I felt my body moving, but I was actually asleep. I eventually, like at one point, tried to stay up because I kept on falling backwards, and I'll wake up again. And then I noticed that there was someone in my room. Like there was someone sitting like at the corner.
It was just me. I was asleep though.
You wish. There's like some person like sleeping in the corner, like sitting, and then they stood up.
It was Lenny.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man, it was me. Just
and here it gets weird
snuck
because it's fucking slut.
I got a key, bitch.
I know it wasn't her because that bitch was like
Was she too
AWOLing.
quiet? Was it too
Huh?
quiet?
It was too quiet.
That's how you know it was not
hear her.
Lenny.
I would hear her.
Nah, I was probably dead. You didn't even know.
Yeah, so it was a dude, so obviously it wasn't you.
I look like a dude.
You're not tall, bitch.
You said it was sitting down. You wouldn't even know.
It's bitch. Didn't you hear me just say he stood up? Obviously you weren't.
No,
Yeah,
you're probably
yeah.
saying it when I was talking.
Exactly. Shut your ass up. And yeah, he stood up and then he told me, you're gonna want to wake up right now. And then I said, what? I am awake. He's like, no, like wake up. And then I woke up and I felt like someone was like grabbing my feet and dragging me. Exactly. And then
I'll bleep it out.
yes. So it was that, and then I woke up and you know when you I started sweating so much. I woke up and I was like, and then I fainted.
Shit, I like a sex dream. Shit, you know.
Imagine. You wouldn't. You know what? A lot of people get sex violated in their sleep by fucking demons.
Yeah, they're called the succubus.
Succubus. So like if you feel your vagina tingling,
That
your
would be an
asshole
incubus
tingling,
for you. Succubuses are for men.
Oh,
I mean, no, it could be for anybody.
incubus.
We-
No,
we live in a
I've
queer
looked at
world.
it. Succubus only go for male
Gonna
targets.
not them being fucking what's it
Homophobic?
called? I was gonna say homosexual. I was like homophobic.
That's why when you feel your vagina tingling, it's because they fucked you with a fucking penis.
It's just the lore on it. Succubuses go for males,
traumatized.
incubuses go for females.
Now she's like, her vagina convulsing in the middle of the night. She's like, I'm scared. And it's like, it's coming in, bruh, for free. Some non-com right there. But yeah, this story is kind of wild. Does she have any more? Like, it makes me wonder.
I can go ahead and check, and if she gives me permission, I can share it.
Yeah, because these, like, I would be like, go to church, bitch. Bring the priest. Like, the moment I saw that bitch the first time.
It's like an exorcist story. That bitch is crawling all over the fucking place.
You know what? It means to me that this household is weak. You're
weak.
You're the weakest link here.
No.
The foundation of this family is broken. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like there's problems there. The negative energy from this demon has manifested, created nightmares for the children, as well as problems within the parent. And like the link of, because as they say, demons come here to break you as a human being, your soul, your humanity, so you could fall into temptation. And it always starts with nightmares, because when you're scared, you do shit that you wouldn't do when you're like powerful. Not like what I guess, like stronger, mentally willed.
I will say that she posted this about 23 days ago, so it was fairly recent that this happened to her.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
There's something up. There's something up there. What's the last thing she posted?
Are you alive?
The last thing, it had nothing to do with paranormal, just some other stuff.
No, I think she's fine. Or
But it was
all
yesterday that she
ruse.
posted, so she is still, kicking.
It's probably a ruse. They probably took her to a facility and it's like everything's in your head. Everything that you think is happening, it's not happening right now. All right. Well, imagine people. Sucks to be you. But no, it sucks. Being taunted by the ghost. They're calling
By
me
a
again.
demon.
Who is it?
Who's calling you?
Hell no, he's gonna try to come to my house.
Not Shawn Mendes.
Not Shawn Mendes. I don't know what he's calling. I ain't gonna talk to him because I ain't gonna do another application. I ain't doing another job application. But anyway, let's close this bitch. We have you in our prayers. Never mind, I don't pray, but like you get the drift. Like we're sending you positive vibes. Do some holy water, cleanse the house, call the
Get some
Father.
sage.
If you're like if you're really like religious, go to your local church. Call the priest. Let him know what's happening. Let him bless the house. Put some artifacts around the house. Also, don't give attention to the demon. That's what it wants. Ignore. Deny.
Swipe
That's
left.
the way. Yes, and if you see, don't talk to the ghost. That's a thing for me. Like I don't talk to them. If I see them, I just deny. Because once you open that door, it's hard to to close it.
All right, well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for joining us at Likely Not Dead. Remember to check out our website, likelynotdeadpodcast.com. Check out our socials, our YouTube page. We're live on Spotify, Amazon Music, Deezer, some other ones as well. And yeah, make sure if you like our content, you want to help us out, we do have a PayPal button where you can donate anything, 5-10 cents at least, because we po for $1.
For $1.